Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do another gear review for you. Very cool flashlight. I've had this for a while now. It's finally time for review. Just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but I've had a lot of questions and PMs lately that revolve around flashlight questions. And I've been telling people about it, so I figured it's time to show it. This is the 9290 AA, single AA flashlight from Maratac. Obviously larger than the regular AA, which is more like this, but it has a lot more capability. Okay, it's just a totally different flashlight altogether. Um, First off, you have the body and then the head part. Let me just show you real quick. It does take just one AA battery. I have a simple alkaline in here, although I do suggest with all these flashlights to run a lithium. The Energizer lithium AA's, awesome batteries. They're even more lightweight. You can't beat them. They are more expensive, but they last a lot longer, and they do actually put out more energy. Okay, so you get a little bit more out of your flashlight. So anyway, very cool flashlight. What I love about this flashlight the most is that it ramps. Okay, if you don't know what that is, basically when you turn it on, and I started this off, and this is the lowest mode. You know what? Let me give you the specs real quick before we get into the flashlight. Dimensions on this are 4.2 inches long by 1 inch diameter. Okay, it is a tail clicky light, obviously. Click on, click off. It has an aluminum reflector in there that's stippled, and only partly stippled. So you can see you have a smooth top, if I can get this to focus, and then the stippling is on the bottom. What the stippling does is it helps to disperse the patterns so you don't have any artifacts in there. And basically, if you're not into flashlights, you have no idea what I just said. In layman's terms, you have a nice smooth beam. Okay, you don't have, like, if you have an old mag light and you turn it on against the wall, you'll see a lot of shadows and dark spots, and those are called artifacts. So basically, the stippling helps break up the pattern a little bit, so it's nice smooth light so you can see what you're looking at. But anyway, I thought on low you'd be able to see the LED a little better, but you can't. The LED in there is the 7090 Q5, very powerful LED. And you have the anti-reflecting coating on the lens and the inside, so the light doesn't bounce back. It kind of helps get most of that light out the front there. Body's very nice. It's an aluminum body with the Type 3 hard anodizing on it. It's kind of an ACU gray color. I don't know how well you're going to be able to make out the color in the video here, but it is a very nice grayish, I want to say grayish green, or maybe like a grayish khaki mix. Very cool though. You have some cut rings here on the bezel so that it's anti-roll. Okay, I mean obviously it's going to roll if I push it a little bit, but if I put it on a bare table here, let's see. Well, you know what, the table's not level, so it's not really a good comparison. But there are little notches cut out here, and it's all real. I mean, it's not obviously the best anti-roll, but you know, if you kind of position it onto one of these notches, let me show you those real close. You see the square parts on there? Because they're smaller, they're not as effective as if, you know, some of the larger flashlights that have them. But obviously, if you set it down on one of the flat parts, it's not going to roll. So, and of course, you can always just set it like that. Not a big deal. But anyway, that's what that's for. Also, it kind of doubles as your grip when you're actually actuating the light. So basically, turn the light on, okay? The lowest mode is 6 lumens, and that's great for a lot of different applications, like I mentioned in the past. Maybe reading a map inside the car, you don't distract the driver. Maybe on an airplane, you know, not necessarily an airplane, they have good lighting. But who knows, you know, it's really limited to your imagination. It's just a low light setting. Very useful for a lot of different things. But then it also ramps. How to ramp this light, all you do is you turn the head clockwise, okay, and then just it starts ramping. And it goes up and up and up until it hits its peak, 190 lumens. And as you saw there, when it hits the brightest mode, it's going to just flash. Give you a couple flashes to let you know, okay, it's done. Now, at any point in time, you can turn this counterclockwise back to set that mode. So right now it's in high mode, 190 lumens. If I were to turn the flashlight off, even if I were to wait a couple minutes or so, it would keep that mode. It remembers the last mode you were in. Okay, let's ramp back down. So again, turn clockwise. It's going to start to lower. Whoop. It's going to start to ramp down. At any point in time, I can turn it back and it'll lock in that mode. And again, turn the light off and back on, and it's going to stay in that mode. Okay, so let's ramp back up. Again, it's going to show you it's going to flash a couple times. That means that it's all the way up, and I can lock in that mode. Okay, and one more time, ramp it all the way down. The same thing's going to happen. It's going to blink when it gets to its lowest mode. That's 6 lumens. So you have basically, not infinity modes, but from 6 to 190. So I guess technically you have a mode for each lumen, I suppose, or every couple lumens. So you have a lot of different modes you can set it on, which is very cool. I do like flashlights that ramp. I think it's a great technology. It's something that I actually thought about, and I know I'm not the only one, but years ago when I first kind of got into flashlights, I thought it'd be really cool if you have a whole bunch of different modes instead of just one or two. So very cool. I do like that feature a lot. Another benefit this light has over, say, the AA Maratac light is because it's larger, you have that deeper reflector. Okay, the reflector is about that long or so, and what that allows is a lot more throw. Okay, so this will throw a lot more outside than, say, the Maratac AA light. That's more of an area light. Although it does have decent throw for its size, this definitely beats it. It totally blows it out of the water as far as the throw goes. And again, with that half smooth, half stippled reflector, it does give you a very smooth beam, and the smooth part of it does help to throw that light and concentrate it. Okay, even at a decent distance, your center beam, or the center portion of your beam, is nice and tight. Out the distance is probably, realistically, I can see perfectly fine at about 30, 35 yards with this light. After that, it starts dissipating a little bit. But fantastic light for the price. The price is $33.95. I think it's a great bargain. I love all the Maratac lights. There's not a single Maratac flashlight that I don't like, and they all serve different purposes. The AAA light is obviously the smallest. You can stick that in your pocket and forget about it. The AA is even better. More runtime, a little bit brighter, and of course this is more of a larger flashlight. If you were to, say you knew you needed a light, and that's when I actually grab this one, is when I know I'm going to need a light. Every day I don't carry this because it's a little bit large. I do like this, the holster carry here. This is that Night Eyes holster, flashlight holster, and of course you can use different flashlights in this as well. It has a little strap in the bottom to keep it from falling, or going all the way through. This is a great belt carry option. By the way, this thing's only $7 on CountyCom as well. But this is a little bit bulky for every day. I don't need a flashlight every day. But if I'm going out at night, I'll grab this. I'll stick it in my glove box or something. So God forbid, my car breaks down or something, I have plenty of light to, do what I have to do. Okay. So again, I don't think this is an EDC light. It's a little bit large, in my opinion. I do like the very small micro lights, I guess you would call them. But it's a fantastic light for what it is. And if you do need a flashlight often, let's say you're a guard or something, security or who knows what, this is a great option. It's still extremely compact. For what you get, it's a very compact light. Similar lights out there can be, a lot larger. So it's still very small for what it is, for what you get out of it. So I love it. $92.90 by Maratac. You can get these at CountyCom. I'll put a link in the description box as always. And, if you guys check them out, this goes for all the gear and all the videos I make. I definitely welcome video responses. If you buy the gear, whether you like it or you don't like it, please, if you have a camera and you're not too shy, post a video. People like to hear people's opinions. That's why you're watching my video right now. It's great to have a lot of opinion and a diverse variety of opinions by different people who use the same product. So I always encourage it. But anyway, I love the light. Absolutely love it. So that's it. That's the Maratac 9290 flashlight. It's very cool. If you guys are in the market for a, I guess, medium flashlight, maybe not EDC, just my opinion. I personally just think it's a little bit big for a pocket light. But that's just me. Maybe you can throw it. It's not huge. If you could probably throw this in your pocket, no problem. I just don't prefer it. I like very small lights that go in my pocket. But it is a fantastic flashlight. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.